Simon the Boy Hell here on one of my 10,000 step walk videos. In case you've just stumbled across this, that's right, my name is Simon Miller. I'm into fitness, so I make sure I get my 10,000 steps in a day. And now I'm outside, the ground feels like some kind of herd of rhinoceroses have run over it, so I'm probably about to slip, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to vanish and come out the other side. Do you even get a herd of rhinoceroses? Probably not true, I can't even say the word rhinoceroses, so let's just move on. So basically, I've done a big rant video about how you don't actually have to go to the gym, but I'll post that tomorrow. And then I check my phone, because of course, even though I am walking through nature, I check my phone. I'm a 2022 human being, and I'm sure the day I'm on my deathbed, I will regret doing that. And I saw the news that Activision has been bought by Microsoft for a reported $70 billion. Now, I can't even get my head around this, and while this is predominantly a fitness channel, as we've already mentioned, sometimes I just need to talk about stuff, and I do have a mini platform, so I can throw it out there. So even though this video will probably do no views, as people think, Simon, what are you doing? Why are you talking about this? I am a nerd, a very proud nerd, and I've been playing video games forever. In fact, that's how I got started in YouTube. I'm not going to give you too much information, but there's plenty of videos out there of me doing video game stuff. I'm sure some of you have hung around because of that, and I'm very grateful for it. But I can't remember a news story this big in terms of, I mean, there have been some awful news stories over the last 12 months, but I'm talking about just, oh, it's not a positive news story, but not news stories that come out and you're like, man, why does this thing I love have to get dragged through the mud? Why are human beings absolutely terrible, and why can't we just be nice to each other? And the main reason this is so crazy, as the sun tries to melt me and burn me into the ground, is of course Activision make Call of Duty. Right? Call of Duty, the biggest video game in the world, there's no point pretending otherwise. Every single year people go, oh, this is the last time Call of Duty is going to be successful, Call of Duty is peaked, the money's going to go down. And sure, I don't think it's making as much money now as it once did, although it may do with inflation, etc. But it's still a beast. And one of the reasons it's a beast is because it's able to do this 12 months every year. It just comes up with something new, and sometimes we like it more, and sometimes people take breaks. But there's also a gamer out there that basically just plays COD, and they just play FIFA, and they don't play anything else. So don't get me wrong, Activision have a load of other great properties too, such as Candy Crush and Diablo, etc., etc., StarCraft, World of Warcraft, you know, all these massive money makers, hence why it costs 70 billion. The thing that made me go, what is going on? I got worried I'd entered in some kind of alternate universe. Like I'd fallen over and not realised and woken up like Flight of the Navigator, if you'd seen that movie. The thing that blows my brain is that this does mean, I don't care, some people are saying it's not, Call of Duty at some point, I don't know what the deal says, is going to be exclusive to Xbox consoles. Now, as someone that has the brand new Xbox console, I'm very pleased, because I like playing Call of Duty even though I'm terrible. And there are some people pretending that Microsoft won't make it exclusive. You know what? You never say never. You never say 100%, because life is crazy and life can surprise you. But that sounds pretty stupid to me. Yeah, let's pay $70 billion. $70 billion and not spin it. So the one USP, the thing that's probably going to make us a bunch of money, although I bet other games probably make more money, but you know what I'm saying, we'll put it on a PlayStation console. Why don't we just put it on the Switch, even though it's never been on the Switch? There's no way. It will go onto Games Pass, you'll be able to play it on PC, you'll be able to play it on Xbox, and if you're a PlayStation gamer, at some point in the future, maybe next year, maybe 2024, I don't know, you ain't getting it. And I just find that insane. Like I truly do. And it's not like this hasn't been going on for years. Like getting exclusive games was the thing back in the day. It's why Nintendo was always a safe bet for so many people, because they wanted to play Mario, they wanted to play Zelda, they wanted to play Metroid, etc, etc. Whereas, you know, Microsoft and Sony would kind of fight it out a little bit more, which especially came true with the rise of the first-person shooter, and you had Halo on the Xbox and you had Killzone on the PlayStation. For the record, just to spike the comments, I hated Killzone. I thought it was really dull, whereas I thought Halo was absolutely tremendous and the game that really got me into first-person shooters. But then Call of Duty came along, and of course you had COD 4, Modern Warfare, and that was it, right? It broke the bank. Even though Call of Duty 2 is my favourite, that's how old I am, although actually when that came out I probably shouldn't have been playing it. Don't tell my parents, my mum especially would get mad. However, to me, this made me go as nuts as if, I don't know, Sony had come out and said, we bought Mario. Now, you know, that would never happen, because why the hell would you ever be playing Mario or, you know, Zelda on a PlayStation? But I would never have predicted it, to the point I did a tweet, because that's what social media is there for. You can't believe it, so you run to share your reactions with the world. And so many people said, it's a hoax, it's a hoax. I'm like, well, Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, has talked about it. It's on Xbox.com, so you better go chat to them. It also just makes Microsoft and Xbox, as once again the sun tries to kill me, such a good, well, just such a good deal. I mean, Games Pass anyway, like it's what, £8 a month, whatever the hell it is. Even if you're not massively into games, you can probably find a way to, you know, save or invest £8 if you want to play games here and there. You know, Microsoft have been so into that system and into that model. There's no way they're not going to throw Call of Duty on there. So does that mean for my £8 a month, I get to play Call of Duty? That just, the whole thing has absolutely stunned me to the point I don't even really know what to say. I am part of the problem though, because there's going to be so many hot takes about Call of Duty now, and look, I've jumped in it as well. You know what? That's what the internet is there for. Tie it into wrestling a little bit too. There was this whole Cody Rhodes contract situation yesterday, and some people got excited and said, oh man, maybe he's going to be in the Raw Rumble. And other people reacted to that, you're so stupid. What a stupid thing. Like, you're allowed to be stupid when it comes to these kinds of things. It's fun to speculate and it's fun to fantasy book. Like, I do a lot of videos for What Culture, as you know. We do why videos, slap your head, and we're always trying to come up with fun takes about what if this happened in wrestling and what if that happened in wrestling. And you always get people going, oh, what a ridiculous thing to say. It's like, well, so we can't have fun anymore? People have been fantasy booking for years, even like NFL, Premier League, football, you know, whatever. You know, you sit there, I could do better. What's this manager doing? And you play the game. And I think it's the same as this. I just want to share my opinions. And actually, I would like to get your guys' opinions too. Like, if you are a PlayStation supporter, good for you, you know, nothing wrong with that. Loyalty is important. And Call of Duty, it is going to go. You don't pay $70 billion and not use your most important asset. I mean, what do? I think most people do try to get both consoles now, and the main reason we don't, apart from Nintendo, which I do always like to get, I would love a PS5 as well, but they're impossible to get, but they're so expensive. So I kind of just pick one and I stick with it, and I'm like, okay, there are some things I'm not going to play, but you know, I got a bunch of friends that are gamers, so I can always, you know, borrow their console or something like that. But this is a bit different because, again, it's like if FIFA all of a sudden went on one. There'd be people that have gone, wait a minute, this is all I do on my PlayStation, so what the flub am I going to do now? Now, I'm sure nothing's going to change for a while. This deal only broke, well, what, 10 minutes ago or whatever, given that I did it as soon as I saw the tweet and confirmed it and chat about it with a few people. But it is the biggest groundbreaking thing I can remember for some time. And again, if I had said this to you yesterday, if somehow I had insider knowledge and I decided, screw it, I'm going to annoy the video game world by clearly breaking a very, very serious NDA, nobody would have believed me. They didn't believe me when it was, me, but in general, when it was already out there. So fair play to Microsoft. I guess they did have a little bit of a blip last generation with the Xbox One. Obviously they changed it last minute and the interface wasn't very good, etc, etc. But this time, I always said Netflix for games is, well, it's not exactly oh, well, Miller, how did you come up with that? Like, Netflix is amazing, why not do it for games? And as the internet does get more powerful to the point it can take it, to get all the major games and stick it on there, basically Microsoft have come out swinging. Also, maybe they've turned this sun into some kind of laser beam. I just can't believe it, to be completely honest with you. Again, been playing games for 25 odd years, whatever the hell it is, and Call of Duty has been around for a large chunk of that. I can't remember when the first one came out now, but Modern Warfare especially, as we already talked about, send it loopy. So who the hell knows what's going to happen tomorrow? How is PlayStation going to counter this? What can they go and buy? I can't even think now, because nothing's as big as Call of Duty. Fortnite. There's no way. Epic be like, yeah, right, you got to pay us $200 billion. So what a crazy year 2022 always is. And if you are a wrestling and gaming fan, such as I am, there is literally not a day that goes by where something nuts doesn't happen and it sends everybody crazy. But it's fun though, isn't it? I think it's what life is all about, to have the nerdy things that we're all into, the niches and the passions, and just enjoy it for what it is. I think I'm going to have to stop doing this video at the moment until I turn the corner, because honestly, what is going on? Who is up there? Turn it down. Despite all this too, I tell you, later on I'll still be playing Mario Tennis. Really, really, really like Mario Tennis. Now, please do like the video, share the video, subscribe to the bell, ding ding. We will get back to business as usual tomorrow. What else do you do? There'll be another video on the screen. Click it, YouTube loves that. Talk to me in the comments, man. I want to get your opinions. Maybe I've said something you think is stupid. That's a place you can do it there. If you're into fitness, gorillamind.com/Simon. Use code Simon, get 10% off. Ingray Doucette's Power 13 cookbook. All the information's in the link below, in the description below. There's links, etc. And patreon.com/Simon316. I'm on Cameo if you want to shout out. I've got merchandise. Again, it's down there. I'm now going back in here to read as much as I can because, again, massive geek. See you soon.